Hey guys, it's me, Talia Risa Gibson. You can call me Tag for short, and welcome to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of juicing. I need to also make my lunch. So I think what I'm going to do is start on my lunch and then get to the juicing part. So I'm going to show you what I have and then go from there. All right, so for my lunch today, I'm going to make some ground turkey burgers. I'm going to use lettuce wraps instead of bread, and I'll slice up some tomato, avocado, cucumber, and then I'll probably use some mustard or other condiment to dress it. All right, so that's gonna be my lunch that I'll have here in a bit. So for my juice today, I'm going to make an orange carrot and pineapple juice. So that's what I'm going to work on. I do have another juice that I'm going to make, but we'll start with this one first. This is the juicer that I'll be using. I got it on Amazon sometime last year. I've had it over a year. Throughout the winter, it was kind of stored away because I wasn't really using it. Now we're back in the spring, getting ready for the summer, and so I pulled it out, washed it up, and it's ready to go. It's not a super large one, so this is how much it fills up, and so as it fills up, I'm just going to be putting them in mason jars. So I got these mason jars from Walmart. I think they were about $12 or so. And there are 12 of them. They are 16-ounce mason jars. So I will rinse those out, and then I'll see how many of these juices will fill up. And then the other juice I make is more of a green juice with apple, celery, and cucumber. And so I'll do that for the other juices. But I want to get some fresh pressed juice. So that's what we're about to do. So I think the first thing I want to do is get the turkey burger started because I am hungry, and I want to get these cooking. And then what I will do while these are cooking is wash and slice up the veggies, and then that way when it's done, it'll be ready to go, and then I can start juicing. So let's do that first. All right, so I'm gonna get this meat going. So let's see, I'm just gonna put it in this small container. So I'll just put it in this small container. And all right, so I'm gonna put some seasonings in there. So I'll do garlic powder. Some onion powder. Gonna use some Lowry seasoned salt. Black pepper. A little of this all-purpose season from Kinder's. Use some of that. And last, I'm going to add some Worcestershire. So you could add an egg in here if you like. Some people use like breadcrumbs, but I'm not going to do that for this. You could also put bell peppers in here. Onions. People do it for the flavor, but bell peppers also have their own water in them, so you could get that from it also. So in a moment, I'm going to put my hands are washed, but I'm gonna get my hands and form these into burgers. But right now I'm just trying to toss around the flavor. All right, so I got my cast iron grill pan going. That's what I'm gonna use today. And so what I'm gonna do is let that heat up. I'm gonna put some oil. All right, so we're gonna start building these burgers. Again, you could add breadcrumbs, you could add an egg or whatever in there. So I'm gonna try to do 4 burgers. Let's see. I'll roll them up first and then try to get them the same size. So I get 4, maybe 5. I need to get a burger smasher, but we're gonna form them with our hands. All right, so that's the first one. And we'll probably cook just 2 at a time, so that's what will fit on my grill pan. Smash. I'll show you guys the pan here in a moment. I do about 4 minutes per side. I'm gonna wash my hands and then I'll show you guys those 2 cooking, and when those are done I will do these 2. All right, so I'm using my cast iron grill pan. So as you can see, I put some avocado oil so they don't stick too bad. And then after about 4 minutes I will flip those and let them cook on the other side. All right, so we're gonna get our tomato and cucumber diced. I think I'm gonna also put some onion in that grill pan once the other burgers are done. We're gonna get some cucumber. And so what we're gonna do is, I think I wanna go for, kind of bad parts off of here. I'm gonna cut it in half first, and then I think I wanna go for some thin slices, since this is gonna go on a lettuce wrapped burger. We're gonna put slices in the container. That way we are ready. Cucumber is ready. Tomato. Tomato is ready. All right, you can see the turkey burgers are getting brown. I'm just browning the other side. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some onions on. And then we'll go from there. All right, we're gonna get our burgers off of here. All right, so we're gonna get those onions ready to go. All right, so those onions are ready to go. All right, we're gonna get into this avocado. All right, y'all, so I ate my lunch. I didn't record me eating any of it because I was hungry and I had a smoothie this morning, and then I had to go, this morning I had a meeting I had to go to early. And so when I got back, I hadn't really eaten anything, just drank water. And so I was like, I am hungry. So I ate lunch and now I'm about to do this juicing. So I'm gonna make the pineapple, orange, and carrot juice. So I rinsed out my mason jars, so they are ready to go. And so what I'm gonna do is, as it's flowing in here, I'm just gonna do I'll do pineapple, orange, carrot, and I'll let it flow into here, and then I'll pour them into the mason jars. So that way I'm not having to put this in a different container and then try to mix it. So I'm just gonna rotate between those three so that way each juice has a mixture. So this is gonna be loud, so I'm probably going to mute the volume and play some music during this process and maybe speed it up a little too. So let's get started. All right, so you can see I have the juice here, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill up one of these. And so I kind of see where I need to stop. So let's see, we have about that much. So we're gonna go ahead and add some more. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pour. And that will be good. So we got one mason jar full. There we go. So let's do this. All right. I think this is gonna end up just making 3, maybe a little bit more than 3, like 3.5. I don't know that I can get 4 out of this, so it might be 3 of. Right, so it looks like we'll have enough for 3. Yep. So just enough for 3. All right, so we have our 1, 2, 3. So I was thinking about how to repurpose the pulp, and you can see that's quite a bit of pulp that's coming out with only getting about 3 jars of juice from it. So what I'm gonna do is actually put this in freezer bags and freeze it and use it in a smoothie, because it's still nutrients in all of that. So orange, pineapple, and carrot would make for an actual good smoothie. And so what I think I'll do is, I have another pineapple that's ripening, so that will be good to put like fresh pineapple alongside this, the pulp that's left over, and make a smoothie out of it. And then I'll see if how that turns out, because I've never used what's left over before. But since those flavors I know mesh well for a juice, I'm curious to see how the pulp would respond to like coconut milk, the pulp, and then maybe adding fresh pineapple in there too, to see what I get, or frozen pineapple. So yeah, I'll test it out and let you guys know how it goes. All right, so you can see I've put it in a freezer bag, and I'm gonna put this in the freezer. And so it would be cool to, little seeds in there too from the pineapple, but it'll be cool to see how this makes for some smoothies. All right, so you can see here I have the cucumber, apples, and celery, and I left the leaves on the ones that had it because there's nutrition in there as well. So cucumber, apple, celery juice coming up. All right, so we have this juice coming up, so we may get 4 or 5 out of this. We'll see. We might just do it. So we got a green juice here. All right, so let's get the second one. All right, it looks like we might get 4, possibly 4 or 5. When you put them in the refrigerator and you're ready to drink it, you'll want to give it a shake to mix everything back up, and then you'll get that settlement when they're sitting. So that's just how you navigate it. Don't these look so cute? So this one got a little bit more pulpy than expected, but I think because I probably needed to clear that out a bit. But we're gonna drink some of this one. This one's way more pulpier because I think I needed to stop and empty this out. Maybe it was getting too caught up in there. So yeah. So that one's way more pulpy than juicy. So yeah, the last 2 that I did got a lot more pulpy. And so what I'm gonna keep them in the jar, but what I'll probably end up doing is using those in a smoothie. Because you shouldn't have to like chew on it, you know? It tastes good. So that's what I'll do with these. I'm probably not gonna use that pulp, but I will use these. What I'll do is probably these last 2 that were very like pulpy like this, I will use them for smoothies, like maybe put coconut milk, this, and then a banana. And then that'll be a smoothie. And then the texture in the blender will take away the pulpiness. The other ones came out juicy, so those I'll be able to drink. So just a difference between these last 2. And so I don't know, I think things were getting caught up in there, and so was pushing out pulp along with the juice, which you don't want it to be like that. So you can see like this one, and this is one of the green ones, and you can see it, you know, it starts to separate, but this one, if you look, it's juice as well. Whereas that other one that I showed you was just very pulpy. This is actually juice. So something that probably could have helped prevent the last green ones from being so pulpy, I probably should have taken the skin off of the cucumber. And I could have even maybe taken the skin off the apple, but definitely maybe taking the skin off of the cucumber might have helped. I'm not sure, but this is my favorite one. Y'all, get some cucumbers, not cucumbers. Y'all, get some carrots, oranges, and pineapple and make this juice. You could add ginger or turmeric if you want to add some kind of spice in there, give it some other nutrition. But just like this is really good. Kids would like this because it's not the orange and pineapple like make it taste like juice that a kid would think is like a store-bought juice or something. But yeah, this is much better than a store-bought juice because you know exactly what's in it, just fruit and no other added sugar. The good thing about this is it's all natural sugar. You know, I don't know that I would recommend drinking like this juice several times a day because you do have more of the sweetness with the pineapple, but again, it's natural sugar. I think maybe if you were doing a cleanse, kind of balancing and making sure that you have the vegetable and the fruit one. So like the other juice is less sweet than this one because I only used I used Gala apples and then I used just cucumber and celery. So that one you got more of a kind of earthy flavor with a little bit of sweetness from the apple. But you always want to add unless you can just handle drinking the juices that are more earthy without the fruit. I always like to add at least one fruit because that helps balance out the two flavors. This is my favorite one for sure. So yeah, give it a try and let me know what you guys think. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You made lunch with me, you juiced with me, and we're gonna close out this video together as well. I hope you all are doing well. I hope that you are taking care of yourself and staying encouraged and motivated. I know I have been going to the gym. I look forward to going to the gym tonight and working out. I have some goals for myself that I'm continuing to work on, but I definitely want to be summer ready and ready for my birthday in July. My doctor actually advised that I lose weight, and it's funny because people will say, you don't need to lose any weight, you look good. But stop telling people that, because there's people who need to gain weight because their bodies need more sustenance and maybe they're too thin. But then there's some people who need to stay at a certain body mass index. Is that right? BMI, body mass index. And so for me, I need less fat on my body. And so everybody just has to do what's best for them. So it's all about health for me and staying healthy, because I'm not like the way I don't look at myself in the mirror and say, oh, I'm too big or I'm too this or that, because I don't feel like that at all. And if I compare myself to someone who's heavier than me, they would probably tell me to shut up. Like if I say that I need to lose weight, but it's not about just the look of it. Yeah, you look good when you get slim and trim and all of that. But that's just one way to look. That doesn't go for everybody. And there's some body frames when they get too slender, they look ill or they don't look their best. So we just need to stop telling people what they need to do. Like, you need to do what's best for your body. Yeah, we know being overweight can cause health challenges in the future, but we need to stop telling people what to do, because really, talk to your doctors. Hopefully you get a good doctor who's informed. Do your own research. And if you're dealing with anything, look at what you're eating and look at your movement and exercise, because a lot of the things that we deal with as humans when it comes to health can sometimes be because of our nutrition and our physical activity or lack of, so we have to look at those things. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all. I appreciate you so much for tuning into this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell notification so you'll know when I post. Until next time, bye.
Have a good time.